Oracle announced just yesterday, so we're hitting this one almost real time. Another really solid quarter for the company, Q3. It was their first mixed result in a while. The company had been on a bit of a tear of beat, but as growth has been pummeled, Oracle, which is invested in some upstart cloud technologies, had to take some write downs on the book, which effectively is what made them miss on the bottom line number by all of a nickel. The market was somewhat adverse to reacted, but the guidance was really positive. So that sort of offset the down with the good is that Oracle is very positive on its longer term future. This is a company that has 70+% of its revenue is recurring, so very predictable and stable. So you get kind of the benefit of both growth and value, kind of going back to what we were talking about with Honeywell. The only difference here is it really does have a pretty aggressive growth engine in its cloud business, which is growing in the mid 20%. $2.8 billion this quarter, well surpassing now that $10 billion annual run rate across all of its cloud businesses, which is really impressive. The momentum for the Fusion and NetSuite, which are their SaaS ERP solutions. Fusion is the technology that allows Oracle to report earnings about 11 days, and generally speaking, after they close the books. That's some type of land speed record. That might actually be faster than I'm trying to talk through these 12 things in 1 hour right now, but very impressive. And that business has continued to grow 33%. NetSuite, which is the small mid-market SaaS-based solution, at 27%. So just down from 35 and 29 respectively. But you're talking about businesses now, 8,500 Fusion customers, that's enterprise, 28,000 NetSuite customers, that's the mid-market to small enterprise. Up and down, some big wins of customers this quarter: Albertson, Vodafone, In-N-Out Burger, Hilton, GM Financial, and they're winning a diverse set of everything from their cloud at customer to infrastructure wins, tons of wins for their software in their ERP, their human capital management, supply chain solutions, enterprise process management. So they're winning supply chain, and again, I point that out because it's not a one-trick pony. There is a lot of good things going on at Oracle. Now, having said that, it's still going to be a battle with AWS, a battle with Azure, a battle with Google. But they have something that really does work to their advantage. You're talking about a company with hundreds of thousands of customers on their systems right now that are migrating workloads to cloud. And so I see Oracle increasingly getting pieces of business. And as this multi-cloud and hybrid cloud strategy continue to proliferate, it's hard not to see Oracle being a part of a cloud strategy, even if they don't get all of it, just because of the part of the business that they're so closely plugged into and so difficult, so sticky to get away from. So the 5% overall growth this quarter was solid, okay, but that's pretty steady with where the company's been. The guidance, again, they're guiding forward, same kind of revenue growth. They're not guiding their cloud growth, but I expect that to stay robust going forward. I really like their cloud business, their SaaS businesses. That's the part I'm really excited about. But again, the core 70% that's locked and loaded every quarter makes it a really healthy company in a good position, and it's not your grandmama's Oracle anymore.
Good stuff, man. A couple adders there. IaaS was 47% growth. Okay, so that's AWS and GCP scale on IaaS. That was kind of buried deep
and
in
Azure.
The release. Huh? No, I know. It was crazy. And the SaaS plays, whether it was the SaaS ERP plays, were well within line. They really like to point those out. Probably want to grind it in for SAP folks out there. One thing that was also there that I thought was quite interesting is Oracle spent time, talking about how good MySQL HeatWave was and how it just dominates on that and beats up on AWS and Azure. And then a sentence later is they're offering MySQL HeatWave at AWS, right? So,
win.
No, it's like no, it was great, and it's like, oh yeah, we're offering this. And by the way, that is not a lose for them. One of the coolest things is, hey, run your software on specific hardware and in the public cloud. So it's win-win, and Oracle's getting their licensing.